Um, Happy Sunday. I hope that you are doing well. I am checking for I think there it is, my lighter so I can burn one of my candles. Let me show you guys this. I never really was really into candles, and over the last, I guess, couple of years, I've gotten into candles. Hey, mommy, I've gotten into candles. Good afternoon. I've gotten into candles, and there's a particular person that I know, one of my business besties, that makes candles, and they are the most amazing. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining. They're the most amazing candles ever. They are Refreshing Moments by Sharon. I will tag her in the post. So I know that you guys really love like Bath and Body Works candles. I've never had them, but I heard that they're very toxic. So if you want some conscious candles, some consciously made candles, this is my plug for Sharon. I don't know why I'm like plugging her. I think because I was going to light a candle. These are some of my most favorite candles ever. So this one is and I have a whole bunch of them. Autumn Bliss, Citrus and Agave, Cocoa Butter and Cashmere, which I love. Like, I love vanilla smells and smoky, musky smells. I don't know what that's about. I think I'm sexy. White tea. You love candles too? I love them. Spa Day. I just like things that smell good. So I like Glade plugins. I like the lavender and vanilla. But then I had this cashmere woods. And y'all, cashmere woods is amazing. So I just keep buying the cashmere wood plugins, and that's what I use to make my house smell good. But I'm starting to get into candles now because Sharon does the candles, and she's my business bestie, and I want to support her. But this is Spa Day. It smells like a spa. Sea Salt and Jasmine. Y'all see all these candles I got? Sea Salt and Jasmine. Charleston Tea Olive. She is from Charleston. This smells really good. And she sent me, I guess this like bonus, but I don't exactly know. It smells really good, but it doesn't have a smell to it, on a tag on it in terms of the name. So I don't know what it is. So these are my candles that I have from Refreshing Moments with Sharon. I'm going to light one because I'm in a Sunday mood, and I wanted to come on and talk a little bit about where I am. This is my, I guess, my weight loss vlog. I guess it's like my journal, my video journal for today, for this week. Wanted to talk about where I am for today. So when I start, I have to always talk about myself. And I wonder if you guys have ever been in this place that I am finding myself in this particular moment. But sometimes when I find myself on my weight loss fitness journey, what happens is that I have to, of course, do a lot to motivate myself, to get up and get moving, and get into the groove and, get going, right? Like we all do. And I talked about how I get myself going and so on and so forth, and how I sustain motivation. We talked about that a couple of weeks ago. But one thing that I start noticing about myself is that I actually do get going, and it actually starts to feel really good, or I start to not see the progress that I think I should be having. Hey, I hadn't seen you in a while. So I start to not see the progress that I think I should be making, or I'm doing really, really good. I'm killing it, and I'm seeing progress. And at the end of the day, either in both of those situations, I start to say, well, what's the cheat code? How can I cheat this? And how can I make it go faster? And how can I make myself lose weight even faster? How can I just begin to do things to expedite this process, right? And for me, in my way of thinking, expediting the process can look like a couple of different ways. Either for me, it looks like doing a lot of cardio, like Zumba, African dance, running, walking, a lot of cardio. So either I would do that, or I will attack my diet. Okay, I think we're back connected. I don't know why I paused. I think maybe somebody's calling me. But so either I'll go the cardio route or I'll go with the nutrition route, and I'll just start like really, really trying to lower my calories, or really start to try to eat things like keto, the keto way or the low carb way, start looking for meal plans. And it's kind of like you freak out in your mind, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, what's happening? What's happening? Can I make it go faster? Can I make it, all that stuff. You're like, I literally, like, it begins to be like a compulsion. And when I get into that space, it's very risky and very dangerous, because what happens, yes, I can cheat. I can like drastically lower my calories. I can eat keto, low carb, like whatever, and I will start to see results. But here's the catch for me, which is the crazy part. If I choose to use those cheat codes, what happens is that I do start to skip steps. It feels like skipping steps for me, because I start to lose weight really good. But then I start to get triggered. I start to get triggered inwardly, because I cannot sustain the cheat codes that I start to implement. So I don't like eating keto, because I really love carbs. Carbs are in everything. Carbs are in vegetables. Carbs are in fruit. Carbs are everywhere. And I like eating bread. So for me to try to give up eating bread to lose weight more quickly doesn't work for me in a sustainable way. So me trying to have that particular cheat code is just not sustainable for me. And then me doing the cardio. So here's the deal with the cardio. Yeah, I can do it, and I could lose a lot of weight quickly. But the way that I want my body to look at the end of this is not consistent with me doing a ton of cardio. Because what I want to do is that I want to preserve my muscle, you guys. I ain't got nothing but a little bit of muscle in the first place and a lot of fat. You ever heard of a skinny fat person? So a skinny fat person is someone that looks really skinny. They look small, but their body composition is like skewed. Like they have a lot of fat, even though they're skinny, and a little bit of muscle. And that's called a skinny fat person. So they look flabby, like how I look. But that's not what I want my body to look. I want my body to be muscular and toned. So doing a lot of cardio, like overextending myself in cardio, like an hour a day or more, is going to mess up my muscles. And I don't want that. That's not the look that I'm going for. So though it would result in me losing weight quickly, and that scale dropping the pounds, the end goal is not what I want. It's not the look that I want. So I cannot do that. That's not the cheat code for me. So I have to always tell myself, and I wonder if you guys have ever been there, I have to keep telling myself that consistency is the name of the game, because consistency for me will do more than eating keto or going to 1,000,001 cardio classes will ever do for me in terms of how my body will be at the end of it. And that's what my goal is. So I am wondering if you guys have ever been there where I am right now, and how do you talk to yourself to keep yourself on track? Because I am not joking with you guys. Like, I want to do some crazy stuff that I know that would work, and they are the cheat codes, because I know how to lose the weight really quickly if I want to, but it's not sustainable for me because of my issues with eating. So I want to hear from you guys. I know what I'm doing for myself in terms of I'm working with myself a lot more. I am using my affirmations. I'm journaling. Look, today I'm video journaling. So yes, those are the things that I do for myself. I am constantly reminding myself, Ty, it's a process, boo. It's a process. It is a process. Do you know, like when we see like people's before and after, like the people that we call body goals and the people that we save on our screensaver as our it person, do you know how long it actually took them to get the body that we call our goals? We think that it takes a couple of months. No, their body takes years, because when you're trying to gain muscle and lose fat, what happens is that you go on this process of just cycles of gaining weight. Yes. So you said using sticky notes and reminders in your phone that it takes time. Absolutely. Absolutely. So it is literally a process of gaining weight by eating in a surplus and still working out, and like they call it a bulk. And then it is a process of cutting, where you lose fat, like slowly losing fat, and you do minimal cardio. And then they do that, they alternate that maybe once or twice a year until they get their body to a place that we consider body goals that we think took a couple of months, that took years, like 1, 2, 3, 4 or more years. And I have to always remind myself, I'm getting old, you guys, I got these. I have to always remind myself that that is the process of bulking and then cutting. Bulking and then cutting is my journey. It's my journey. It's not anyone else's journey, and it's mine. And because of where I started in terms of being like 340, 50 pounds, my process looks a little bit different because I do have a lot of fat. So I have to like cut all of that fat, right? And so my process, even with that, it takes time. And I have to constantly remind myself that it is about just what you said, Lisa. It is about consistency. It is about consistency, not even necessarily intensity, but just consistency. I'm like, even as I'm saying this to myself right now, it is ministering to me. It is ministering. I'm glad I came on today because that ministered to me about just being consistent. Forget about that intensity. Yes, intensity, yes. Do as you can do, but not to the point where you're going to set yourself back. Because remember, we talked about last time about that fight, flight, freeze, right? Good afternoon. So I wanted to come on and just talk about, have a video and vlog where I am today on this Sunday. Wondering if anyone has ever been there and how do you work and navigate that space for yourself, as I am navigating it for myself as well, and not trying to do anything that will disrupt me and my goals. So pray for me, pray for me, pray for me. You ever heard of self-sabotage? So self-sabotage is when you sabotage yourself. Like you have a goal and you can meet the goal. You have everything that you need in order to meet the goal, but for whatever reason, internally usually, you do things that throw the goal off and you don't accomplish it because you sabotage yourself. Oh, keep sharing because it encourages us who are watching from the sidelines. Let me tell you something. That is so true. Like y'all don't see the inboxes that I get, the messages that I get. It goes down in the DM. It really, really does. And so, number one, I appreciate everyone that supports me, that likes my little updates, and that sends me those encouraging messages, because it really does. It really, really does help me. It really does. Every time you like it, every time you say you got this, every time you say I see you, girl, that's like putting something in my pipe and smoking it. Okay, that really helps me. But also what helps me is that when I get messages from people that say, you know what, Ty, this week I'm going to do it. I'm going to get started, or you just encouraged me, or you just did this, and that is like life to me. So to know that you just living my journey out loud helps people to live their journey. Even if they don't say anything, they're living their journey and they're getting encouraged because I'm living mine out loud. So that is everything to me. So just want to come on and say where I was this week. I'm going to try to do more check-ins, but today it was like on me heavy. I was just laying down, resting, and I was like, let me get up and just say that out loud. And it really helped me just saying it out loud. You see what I'm talking about how you just checking in with your feelings and knowing where you are and giving voice to it helps you to calm down and regulate yourself. Just me coming on and saying it, just acknowledging it and moving through it automatically pulls me out of that space. That's how we're set up, boo. So I want to encourage you guys to continue to do that for yourself. If you haven't, acknowledge what's in your heart, acknowledge what feelings you have, what thoughts you have, acknowledge them either out loud, like I'm doing, to a person. If you don't have people in your life, I don't really have that many people in my life that are fitness enthusiasts. So you guys are my fitness community. So I'm coming on talking to y'all. So acknowledge them out loud, live in your truth. And that is how we get through it. Okay. That's how we get through it without using food to sabotage ourselves and our goals. So, all right. That's all I wanted to share. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.